First and 10.
No touch.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. They're cobbled together a yard there. He was brought down by Will Robertson Harris.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Now Hurts. That's cut. It's Saquon Barkley. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Brought down by Paulson Adebo.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. That's the line he's going to run for. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
And that one's forward for 182 yards. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He rolls to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. Well, he's able to cross midfield before going out. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
First down, a run with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
This time it's a passing play. It's a screen to Barkley. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Eagles first down.
63.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run. And dose of the hurry up here.
8 yards on the pickup.
Hurts.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Dumped off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. This has been a good drive, but it's at risk here on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Buying some time left. Making the call himself. Now Smith Hurts fumbles. And it ends up out of bounds. A small loss on the play, but they do, importantly, keep possession. All right, so they're facing 4th down now, but they are grateful, no doubt, to be facing it after that sideline right there saved them on the fumble.
Yeah, saved them, Kate, not just on the field, as you're saying, but on the scoreboard. Would have hurt to fumble it away inside field goal range. Thanks to that ball bouncing out, they'll get a chance to try a field goal, or who knows, maybe even go for it.
No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Now here's Cam Scatterby on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offense up to the line fast. Now Dart. Caught by Theo Johnson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Gain of 10 yards. And the Giants first down.
On first down, here's Dart. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
It's second down.
From the gun, here's Dart. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A loss of 12 yards. It's third down.
Third and long for him here. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
They'll go. Here's Dart. He's going to try another deep one here. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they wait for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts to throw. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
A loss of 10 yards. Brings up fourth down.
Hurts now on 4th. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Scatterby now from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. Dart out of the shotgun. Looking for his back, but he will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10 now from the 46. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Eagles get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
A lot of defenders defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Hurts now from the gun. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. And you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. They go play fake with Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to run for it. Now he's hit, Hurts fumbles. And it's picked up by the Giants. And that right there is going to be the spot they take over as they pick up a couple extra yards on the fumble return.
There are so many fundamental details play the quarterback position, especially in the pocket. But you get loose, you make a nice little run, you get in the open field, gotta have the fundamentals to tuck that ball away. QB doesn't, defender knocks it out. Huge turn of events.
And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's second down coming up.
It's now second and 10.
Here we go, set. Back to 60, back to 60.
Looking to throw. And this fall's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing third and long.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
The final throw before the break. He's going to push one deep down the right. It is caught at the 20. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right? They rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Gunnar Olszewski now to return. And he doesn't make it very far. Tackled at his own 10-yard line.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Running with Scannaboo. And this won't get him any extra breathing room. He's brought down back at his own 7-yard line. Working quickly here. Darts back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 8.
Third down now. Here's Douglas. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. Back to throw it. And a stunning loss there, Brock. He ends up in his own end zone. That is a wild safety. He just kept going backward, trying to find an escape, and that just got tougher and tougher to watch, Brock, as it went.
Such an empty feeling for a quarterback because you're trying to keep the play alive. But let me give some credit to the defense here because it takes swarm, it takes attack, it takes all of them to finally get to the quarterback, and they're rewarded with 2 pretty big points.
They'll take the flag and the yardage that goes with it. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Hurts. Deep down the right sideline, it's his running back making the catch. How about a big hitter, 30, 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer, 63. No touch.
A give to Barkley. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Great, set. All right, anyway, no touch, set.
Motion man is the tight end. He's going left.
No touch.
Barkley runs it in for the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grab the lead on their first series of the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Now Hurts getting his guys set for this 2-point play.
The Eagles will set up for the
They want to run it across. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Oshesky. This makes it up to the 25. New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Give right side. It's Scatterboo. He's going to be stopped around the 37. Offense to the line fast.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Screen here for Scatterboo. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Giants football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Third down, Eagles opting to go with a dime here. He'll throw it. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Bron. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Great.
Barkley, pistol give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
He's back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's good for Eagles. First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Plowing up the middle. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. The Giants using their first timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Defense making a couple of good stops here, and this brings up 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
It's a screen to Barkley. And he gets back to the line, but no more. So we will not reach the 2-minute warning. The defense calling time here, 2:08 on the clock. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
He's got a lane up past the 30. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. It goes out of bounds and a great return and brings us to the 2-minute warning. All set to go now from the 35. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stomp, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Let's go. Cover 19.
back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Eagles make the play that should win them this game.
It's sure been tough for this offense to really get into rhythm, to gain that momentum and confidence, because turnovers have interrupted their progress. This is when you need your rookie to step up. Come on, man. Take charge. Put those mistakes behind you and go lead.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And fly, Eagles fly. He gets him the first down, partner. That's going to seal his win.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Great, set.
They're going to pass it here. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Don't touch that. Don't touch.
They give up the gut to Bigsby. This is going to be downhill. Looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Don't touch.
Again, it's Bigsby. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Offense to the line, 2nd down.
Great, set.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's trying to push the field. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And that brings up 4th and long.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right, they want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
54-yard attempt.
Got Olovich, and this is good. And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now. Half the 60.
Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. He's out in the clear. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Threw it away their last drive. It seemed like he might have been trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowball.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. But being a rookie quarterback at Ass Payton, he threw 28 of them his rookie year. Sometimes you just learn on the job, but you cannot repeat those kind of mistakes.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles double their lead to 14.
Giants 7. Jake Elliott taking off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. All right, the ground incomplete, but no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over.
So try it again.